In a shocking turn of events, chaos erupted at a Dubai airport when Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez found themselves face-to-face. The two boxing superstars, already embroiled in a heated rivalry, had an encounter that quickly escalated from verbal jabs to physical confrontation. This incident highlights the growing tension as a potential fight between the two looms on the horizon. Canelo Alvarez, the reigning champion known for his impressive track record, recently weighed in on Crawford's career, stating, "Other than Errol Spence, he hasn't really beaten any real good fighters." This comment did not sit well with Crawford, who has been vocal about wanting to prove himself against Canelo. Despite Crawford's lack of experience at 168 pounds, the demand for this fight has been growing, with speculation that it could take place in Las Vegas this September. The confrontation. The confrontation at the airport occurred during a meeting with promoter Turki Alali. Initially, what seemed like a standard exchange between two fighters took a turn when Canelo made a pointed remark about Crawford not belonging in the 168 pounds weight class. Crawford, not one to back down, fired back, referencing Alvarez's past struggles when moving up in weight. "He went up and lost. I went up and won," Crawford snapped, escalating the tension between them. Things boiled over when a shove led to Canelo throwing a short, sharp punch that landed on Crawford's chest. Security quickly intervened, pulling the fighters apart before the situation could escalate further. However, both fighters continued to exchange heated words, with Crawford calling Canelo a cherry picker and Canelo dismissing him as too small and not worth the effort. The implications of their rivalry. This altercation underscores the intensity of their rivalry, with both fighters eager to prove themselves. Canelo, who has faced some of the biggest names in boxing, feels confident in his ability to dominate Crawford. Meanwhile, Crawford is determined to showcase his skills against a fighter of Canelo's caliber, believing that this matchup could solidify his legacy. Crawford's camp has expressed confidence in his ability to adapt and perform at a higher weight. His trainer, Brian McIntyre, has criticized Canelo's rehydration clause, which limits opponents to a certain weight after weigh-ins. "This is boxing. I have the skills. You stepped on the scale. You gave the weight. Let's get in the ring and fight like men," McIntyre asserted. A fight for legacy. As the potential fight approaches, both fighters are aware of what's at stake. For Crawford, this bout represents an opportunity to prove his greatness against one of boxing's best. He believes that overcoming the odds will elevate his status among the sport's elite. "When people say you're too small or you shouldn't be in the ring with this type of fighter, that's when great fighters perform at their best," Crawford stated. Canelo, on the other hand, is keen to maintain his legacy and avoid being the guy who loses to a naturally smaller opponent. Both fighters have a lot to prove, and the pressure is mounting as fans eagerly anticipate the showdown. The road ahead. The boxing world is buzzing with speculation about how this fight will unfold. While many view Canelo as the favorite due to his size and experience, Crawford's speed and agility cannot be overlooked. Insiders believe that if Crawford can avoid being trapped against the ropes and maintain his movement, he has a real chance to outbox Canelo over 12 rounds. As the rivalry escalates, the back-and-forth banter between the two fighters continues to fuel excitement. With both camps committed and the stakes higher than ever, this potential clash is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated fights in recent memory. Conclusion. The chaotic encounter at Dubai Airport has only intensified the spotlight on the upcoming potential fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. As both fighters gear up for what could be a defining moment in their careers, fans are left eagerly awaiting an official announcement. With emotions running high and tensions palpable, the boxing world is poised for a thrilling showdown that promises to be talked about for years to come. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain. The rivalry between Crawford and Canelo has reached a boiling point, and the fight, whenever it happens, is bound to be explosive.